Welcome back to another video. 5 Shades of Grey, released on Boxing Day. This is the arable farm or something I'm shooting on. My friend has a farmhouse there, he's the farm manager. I've had a few rats from his back garden, none from the farm itself though. Absolutely nailed them the year before and the farm's kept on top of them with poisons and traps. So this is a small copse, situated probably around the middle of the land somewhere. Kieran and I put a squirrel feeder up, stocked it up with peanuts, and we're waiting for them to get a hold. At the time of filming this, they hadn't been on the feeder, it had only been up about a week or so. Kieran spends a bit of time up in the high seat looking for deer, and he's seen about 12 or so knocking about the woods. So we're hoping to get some shots down very soon, certainly in the coming weeks. Let's see what's about today. It's fairly quiet, just seeing if I can call them in. I spotted one in the distance. Popped its head up when I was calling it, and I paid the price for that. Beautiful shot. Straight to the brain box, knocked that grey rat straight down. You can see on the replay the impact really did hit its mark. Held slightly for the wind, absolutely spot on 34-yard shot. Absolutely devastating, beautiful. Head up to the high seat, have a little look around, see what we can find. Kieran's up there with these 17 HMR. See if there's anything about. Both sitting up there with a thermal for a short time, having a scan around, and Kieran had to head off unfortunately. So then I pretty much had to call it a day soon after that. There wasn't a lot about at the moment. Went up there that long, Kieran spotted one. Look at that. Unzip that. No problem at all. Beautiful bit of kit, that HMR. A lot of you will be familiar with this place. This features in most of my squirrel videos. I'm hoping I can get more from the arable farm soon. I spent a Sunday morning up here, up after the squirrels. I haven't shot this place for about 5 or 6 weeks now, so they're getting a little bit confident. Spot this one up on the tree, quite a distance away. They seem to be either side of where the squirrel feeder is, so they come across the tree canopies, and that tree in front of me, they come straight down there and onto that squirrel feeder. Absolutely packed with nuts. Don't have to wait that long actually. I set up about 7 o'clock and this is just before 8 o'clock in the morning. The first squirrel comes down. The light's still quite dim, that's why it's quite pixelated here. The ATN Excite does a fantastic job in low light conditions, but it is still very low light here. Hence the grainy image. He's enjoying that. I'm down to the last dregs of my peanut supply, and there's a little bit of grain and seeds mixed in with that. So he's having a good rummage around. Now I'm just going to pop a pellet into his nut. Beautiful shot. That absolutely poleaxed him. Clean off the seat. Dropped him straight to the floor. Straight down on the deck. There's another tree rat out of the picture. Wasn't that long before another one turned up. He came around the bottom of the tree, saw his dead friend, had a little sniff and a sort of poke around. Didn't seem overly concerned, to be honest. Straight up the tree, straight on the seat, straight into the hopper. I'm not going to rush a shot because, as I said before, squirrels are very twitchy animals. They can move very quickly indeed. and if I take the shot and he's not absolutely still, if he moves his head, they'll still bolt and they'll be injured. So I wait until he's in some sort of pattern. It's nice just to watch them and you'll see the pattern that they start to fall into, and then when you're happy that they're still enough and they're going to remain still enough for the shot, send the shot down range. He's there emptying the hopper. I'm there and I empty his head. Nice clean shot. Smashed a hole straight through his brain box there. Turned his brains into complete mush. What's quite nice is when you take these squirrels, when there's no squirrels around, you'll see a lot more wildlife. So you'll see finches and tits and woodpeckers. All of those birds will come to the feeder. It's quite interesting. When the squirrels were around, there's hardly any, if any, birds around. So again, they're quite amazing animals. I mean, he's hanging upside down on this tree, perfectly still. If you weren't looking for him, you'll probably miss him. I've taken shots like this before, where they're on the side of the tree, where I've had a nice clean headshot, knocked them straight down. But he was scurrying around the top of the tree, coming down the bark, back up and down the trunk. So I'm not confident he's going to sit still long enough. I've got plenty of time, I can wait. And he's away up the tree. Probably could have taken the shot, but then again I could take the shot and just at the time that I committed to the shot he might have bolted off up the tree. I'll show you just how tetchy they are and how twitchy they are. So he came back around a short time later and sat down at the bottom of the tree, probably eating the nut that his mate dropped when I shot him beforehand. Just lay the reticle now and you can see just how twitchy they are. You want a headshot, remember? He's up and down. He's going to end up back on the feeder because they're very hungry in the morning, so he'll be back up the tree in a sec. It's too fidgety down there, it's not worth taking the shot, and completely different it. I have to break cover and I'm going to have to go and find him and make sure he's dispatched properly. There he is. I'm going to turn down a free feed, is he? Helping himself. Good lad. Just enjoying the morning sun, filming his face. As soon as he's settled, I'll put the crosshairs up like this and take the shot. Ooh. I tell you, if that didn't kill him, that would have hurt. Just spilled squirrel all over the ground there. Put that back up in slow-mo. Now I'm going to lay the crosshairs up, I'm going to pull them away just as the pellet comes in. If you look carefully, you'll see the pellet flying in and you'll see the impact and the sheer amount of shock that pellet transfers into the squirrel. It is phenomenal. There's the shot. Wallop. Absolutely anchored him. That's a sub 12 air rifle. It's at 16 yards, 11.4 foot-pounds with a 2.2 GSB-RS exact. Absolutely annihilated him there. This is what I was talking about when I said about the wildlife instantly comes back to the feeder once the squirrels are gone, and that's the same for the woodland as a whole. When there's less or no squirrels around, you get a whole load more of natural wildlife coming back, that being indigenous wildlife. The squirrels, remember, are not indigenous, they're an introduced species, they're a pest species, and they cause a real problem around the UK. This one's stealing food from the hopper and running around to the bottom of the tree to eat it. It must feel safer there. I've overlaid the reticle to show you the angle that I can see it at, and I'm not going to take that shot because the chances are I'm going to hit the shoulder and it'll be quite difficult to get a good brain shot. I don't just want a headshot, I want a clean brain shot to kill it instantly. Despite what I've said about them being an introduced pest species, I still want to kill it as humanely as possible. And he's back around the back side of the tree. Again, I've overlaid the reticle to show you, could I take the shot? Could I not? No. He's got the food on the mind, but he's also looking around to see what's going on, so he's too twitchy. However, he does settle down on top of the feeder. Only for a short time and he's off again, but he'll be back. He's found something up there. He's got a nut or something. If you have a look, you can see he's kind of playing with it in his mouth. So he's got some food hidden up there, the little bugger, and he's stealing mine. Short time later, he's back. Predictable. Just checking out the squirrels at the bottom of the tree again. They're still dead, my friend. Nothing's changed there. Now get back up that tree and help yourself that beautiful nutty breakfast. Very jumpy and jittery, this one. Looks like an adolescent. Certainly not a youngster. Not that young. I'm not sure what's upsetting him, because I don't think it's me, because I'm 16, 17 yards back. Maybe that's his dad lying in a heap at the bottom of the tree. Either way, he's still thinking about his belly, isn't he? Grab some more food from the hopper, straight up on top of the feeder. Reticle up, shot down. I'm going to replay this one again, and again you can see the pellet coming in, and you can see the impact. Absolutely annihilates him. There we go. And what you'll see is the instant death. So the pellet will land, strike straight into the brain, and the front of the squirrel just falls. See that? Folds under, but his back legs start to spasm, and the grip the felt on the top of the feeder. Again, this is perfectly normal behaviour. This is disinhibition. The link's in the description below. The squirrel's absolutely dead. Very, very pleased with that shot. It's lights out. He's not coming back from that. Time to pick up, I think. Just checking there's nothing else around. Not a bad session, actually. Haven't shot her for several weeks. They were absolutely decimating the peanuts in that feeder. So I'm just going to knock together a bigger feeder and put that on the tree for the winter, so I don't have to keep going up as often to fill it. So that was one squirrel from the arable farm and 4 from here. That's your 5 shades of grey. Thanks for watching.